All right, students, we're going to talk about your latest, greatest HTML project. What I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to make a top 10 playlist of some of your favorite songs. We're going to be learning about targets in HTML. And specifically, what we're going to do is we're going to use this code right here, target equals quote underscore. This thing right here is called an underscore, and then the word blank. What this code does is it opens up a link in a new tab. So basically, we're going to have a top 10 playlist, 1, 2 to 10. And when you click on the link, it's going to open up the songs that you choose for your playlist. Uh, in addition to that, we're going to have some hypertext references to href. We're going to have descriptions describing what the link is. And we're also going to have some code for line breaks, which is going to help you stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on top of each other so they're not all side by side. So this is the majority of the code that you are going to be using. Okay. So as always, we are going to go out to a code editor. The one that we can use for this is w3schools.com. There are, of course, others out there. We're going to clear this out for now. I'm going to click run. It's going to clear that left hand side out. I want to go check my rubric, and it says name, class, date is written in the H1 heading element. That sounds awfully familiar, so what I'm going to do is do less than angle bracket there. I'm going to do H1, then the greater than angle bracket, and I'm going to put Mr. Metter, put CS for computer science, and the date today is the date of the recording today is October 1st, 2020. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to close it. I'm going to do less than angle bracket / H1 and the greater than angle bracket. I'm going to click run. Okay, so I'm going to check my rubric. I got 10 points for that. I'm good to go. All right, next it says you need to have a project title like top 10 playlist written in the H2 heading element. That looks familiar too. I'm going to do that. I'm going to write H2 and I'm going to write top 10 playlist. All right, so I'm going to get a less than angle brackets / H2 greater than angle bracket. I'm going to click run. And the reason I'm asking you to do that, I want you to get in the habit of doing the H1, the heading, and then the subheadings. Those will be helpful to you. Okay, so I've got a good start here. Well, I'm going to go back here and I need to, it says written in the H2 heading element for your list is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to go down here, less than angle bracket H2 greater than angle bracket. I'm going to write number 1. I'm going to close that out, less than angle bracket / H2 greater than angle bracket. I'm going to click run, and now I have the number 1. I'm going to click enter. And now it's time for me to get a link to a song. Okay. Now, if you look in the rubric here, it says you can get songs from iMusic, or if you can find them on YouTube, if they're unblocked, that's great. You can use those resources available to you. For my purposes right now, I'm going to use iMusic, which is one of the ones we like to use here at school because it is not blocked. So I've got Bruno Mars here. I'm going to get one of his most famous songs here. I'm going to find Uptown Funk here. I think that's a good one. Okay, there you go. You know, you've heard it a million times. I'm going to right click on this and go here. It says copy link. Okay. Now I am just going to wait a second here before I paste that. Okay. And I am going to get my code going here, and I want to turn on the
Anyway, what I was saying, I got the magnifier turned on here. Okay, so I've copied that link, but I haven't pasted it yet. So it's on this imaginary place called the clipboard, and it's waiting there for me to paste. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get my code going. I'm gonna do less than angle bracket a space. I'm gonna write the word target. Again, we're gonna use that code. We're gonna get the equal sign, just one. Okay. I'm gonna do quotations. I'm gonna do the underscore. I'm gonna press the shift key. Let me see if you can see that. There you go. I press the shift key, and then it's right to the right of the number 0 on the top part of your keyboard. So this thing right here, this is called an underscore for those of y'all that didn't know. I'm going to write the word blank, quotation marks, and then I'm going to press space. I'm going to write href, which stands for hypertext reference. I'm going to write the equal sign, and I'm going to do quotation marks. Okay, and now here is where I'm going to paste the link. I'm going to do Control V for paste. Okay, now that is the link to the Bruno Mars song. I'm going to put quotation marks on the other side of it. Then I'm going to do the greater than angle bracket. I'm going to give it a description now. Uptown Funk. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now I'm going to close this out. Now if you look on the left hand side, you have it opened up. It's less than angle bracket A, the anchor element that we talked about earlier. I'm going to close it. I'm going to do less than angle bracket / the letter A, and then the greater than angle bracket. I'm going to press run. Okay, well, let me turn my magnifier off. Okay, so if you look right here, I have a link to Uptown Funk. It looks terrific. Okay, I'm going to click it, and what it's going to do up here is it's going to open up a brand new tab. Okay, so that code that we just wrote, where it says target equals blank, that forces the browser to open up a tab. And this code right here tells it to go to the Bruno Mars song. Okay, and that's exactly what we're doing. Alright, so I'm good on that. Again, I have to do 10 of these. Let me turn my magnifier back on so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to press the enter key. Let's make sure that you can see that okay. Alrighty, so here's what I have so far. Okay, and I'm going to do a line break, which is less than angle bracket BR greater than angle bracket, and I'm going to press the enter key. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my next set of code, okay? So I'm going to do less than angle bracket, A, space, target, oops, you got to spell it right, equal sign, quotation marks, underscore, blank, quotation marks, space, href, equals, quotation marks. Now here is where we need to go get another link, okay? So I am going to turn off the magnifier for a second, and I'm going to go get Panini right here. Okay, that's kind of old, I know, but I'm going to take that and copy the link. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to paste it in. Okay, now let me turn my magnifier back on so you can see. Alright, so here's where we're at. We pasted in the link for Panini, quotation marks on the end of it. Now, I'm going to do the greater than angle bracket, and I'm going to give it a description. I'm just going to call it Panini. And maybe I'll go a step further and do Lil Nas X. Okay? Now, I'm going to close that, less than angle bracket, / A, greater than angle bracket, space. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my line break below to get ready for number 3. Okay? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn off the magnifier so we can see. Let's press run. Ooh, so what did I forget to do? Well, I'm looking at this right here, and I need to have a number 2 after Uptown Funk. So I'm going to turn on my magnifier here so we can see real good. And we go over here. This is the line break in between the 2 songs. So right here, I'm going to do less than angle bracket, H2, greater than angle bracket, and I'm going to get the pound sign, 2. Okay? Or you could write number 2. I don't care. Whichever you want to do. I'm going to close that, less than angle bracket, / H2. Okay? And then the greater than angle bracket. Alright, that code looks good. I'm going to close that. We're going to click run. So it says number 1, Uptown Funk. Let's test it out. Alright. Yep, it takes us right to it. It says it's loading right here. We're good. I got number 2, Panini by Lil Nas X. Alright. It says loading, Lil Nas X, Panini. We're good to go. Okay, so this is the basic code of what you're going to be doing for this project. Again, we are doing a top 10 playlist. We're going to be opening a new tab to a song of your choosing using the target code. Okay, and it's basically target equals quotation mark underscore blank quotation mark. You're going to have a hypertext reference, the link to the song. You're also going to have a description for it, and you're going to have line breaks. Okay, so the order that you choose, 1 to 10, you could go 10 to 1, 1 to 10, least to greatest, greatest to least. That is up to you. I don't care. Good luck and have fun, guys.